Micky Ward is on the come up here. He's been a pro for a little less than 2 years and is undefeated in 11 fights. But he's 15 years away from his legendary trilogy with Arturo Gatti. In the opposite corner is Hilario Mercedes, who comes in with a record of 4-4. He's a fighter from the Dominican Republic, now fighting out of New York, and he's brought in as an opponent, but he doesn't fight like one. He's already ruined the undefeated records of 2 prospects in his 4 wins. He's fast and awkward, so it takes a while for the still relatively inexperienced Ward to adjust. But be on the lookout for Ward's ability to shift the fight around with his left hook to the body, turning the tables when things look like they may be going south for him.
Ward, he's 21, 5'8", 140 and a half pounds, and he is undefeated. 11-0, and 8 of those victories have come via the knockout route. His opponent has a record that's a bit deceiving, 4-4. His fights have never gone past 6 rounds. He either wins them or loses them, and that's it. They are over in a hurry. Ward has gone 8 rounds before.
We've watched Micky Ward develop in the last year as a pro here on ESPN. He has improved his skills every time out. But this fight with Mercedes could well be tough for him.
Mercedes manager Luis Camacho was very frank in his appraisal of the fight. He said a lot of guys think this kid of mine is just an opponent. He said he'll spoil a lot of things for you. And he said we're going to spoil some stuff for Micky Ward tonight.
Well, he beat Ricky Nelson his last time out, a fighter who was undefeated, and also beat Wade Willis back in October of '85, who was undefeated. So he has spoiled some dreams before.
Half a minute remaining here in round number 1.
Oh, big left hook by Mercedes, and you get some indication of Micky Ward's chin. He lifted him practically off the canvas with that left hook.
And then as they fell into a clinch, he hammered away at the body of Ward. So Hilario Mercedes takes a good solid right hand, too, thrown by Ward. He's obviously tougher than that 4-4 would indicate. Out of the Dominican Republic, really. Personally, now the Bronx. Ooh, hopping right hand and overhand by Mercedes, who dances halfway across the ring, all the way into Ward's corner, as he emphatically has a very good first round. You're looking into the corner with him. Coming up right now, we've got a busy affair up there. Micky Ward in the white trunks, and Hilario Mercedes is in the yellow trimmed in white. Who'd you give the first round to, Al, or how many pumps you're scoring up there yet?
Well, I haven't got it yet, but I gave it to Micky Ward because I thought he did a little bit better work. Good jabs toward the end, nailed Mercedes with some good shots. But Hilario certainly had his moments in that round.
Ward sticking out that jab. His face now a bit flushed, showing the effects of a very busy first round. Hilario Mercedes looking at you, Ward, to the right of your screen. We're at Resorts International here in Atlantic City. I'm Tom Kelly with Al Bernstein, and this one promises to be a busy junior welterweight go. Overhand right, and Mercedes comes back and pumps a couple of solid shots to the body. Ooh, caught Ward with the right hand, too.
Mercedes counter-punching pretty well. The jab. Micky Ward's jab looks better in this fight than in
even as Randy Newman.
You have a tough job doing that.
Ooh, that left hand was right out of where it says Everlast, or maybe just a little bit below that.
Tell you what, though, there's a redness above the waistband of Micky Ward's tummy, and I tell you, that's because Hilario's been nailing him with left hooks down there.
Mercedes going to the body very effectively. This is round 2. It's scheduled for 8. Both men wild as they slug at each other right above us. That left hand partially blocked by the right glove of Ward, but he still felt the sting of it, make no mistake about it. Mercedes looks very strong inside, Al. When they get together, he kind of bulls and pulls Ward around a bit. Less than a half minute to go.
And Mercedes is throwing a very good double left hook to the body and then to the head.
You can see the redness as it shows up now on the body. Andy Newman is cautioning Mercedes about holding and hitting or swinging his head around too dangerously. Just a handful of seconds now, and round 2 will be in the book. And we'll be back to see about round number 3 after we pause for this message. Round number 3. Mercedes is in the yellow trunks, trimmed in white. Micky Ward, the undefeated youngster out of Lowell, Massachusetts, all in white. Kind of got a kick out of Camacho in the corner of Mercedes after round number 2. The crowd kind of hoorah'd Mercedes a little bit, and he was busy looking at the crowd, and Camacho just slapped him right up alongside the jaw, spun him around and put him on the stool and started talking to him.
What he's doing very well is getting inside the jab of Micky Ward. Didn't do that in the first round, but has done it in the second and third. There's the knockout ratio, and you can see Micky Ward with a much bigger ratio, but Mercedes being stout.
Yes, he can.
I guess anybody can. Huh?
Yeah. Oh,
nice left hook.
Really?
Well, he's doubling up with the left hook, so he's giving Micky Ward lots to think about. You know, they have got Micky Ward penciled in for a fight in April against Joey Bolin. And good body work by both fighters out west. And I was talking to Teddy Brenner about it, and I said, what do you think of that fight? He said, hey, he's got to get by this fight right now.
Oh, what a left-hand and
right
hand thrown by Ward. I mean, Mercedes really took one right to the belly and a solid shot to the chin. Boy, these two guys are wearing them away.
And this is exactly what Brenner meant when he said, don't look ahead to Joey Bolin, because this is going to be a war, and it is a war. Wow.
Boy, what a good third round these two guys are having. Mercedes, I don't know if you can knock him out. He took a shot from Ward that would have dropped Randy Newman, and he hardly blinked. Oh, they're just forehead to forehead, hooking and jabbing and working to the body. Well, not many jabs, but a lot of hooks. A couple of uppercuts.
The body work by Mercedes, or Ward too for that matter, has just been impressive.
Now he goes southpaw again with a half minute remaining. Oh, good right.
That's what he has with the southpaw. Good right hook. But look at Mercedes come back with the uppercut. He's had a lot of good even fights in the last 2 months, and I tell you, this one's going to go right down to the books with it. Great body work.
Round 3, and what a dandy it's been, coming to a close. Seconds. Boy, tough punches by both these guys, and round number 3 goes into the book. He's in the green trunks, trimmed in white. Originally from the Dominican Republic, fighting out of the Bronx. Now Ward switches southpaw.
I'll tell you what he did last time from this posture was throw a very good right hook. Now there he switches back. He's not giving that a chance when he switches. And it makes it, normally when he switches, it's a design move. It looks more like out of desperation in this fight, because he's not staying with it.
Ward lands a pretty good right hand, like a piston up and down.
That and the double left hook to the body. Oh, so they exchange good
didn't they?
Shots.
A right hand by Mercedes and a countering left by Ward, and both were flush on the chin of the other. Oh, good left hand by Ward. 30 seconds remaining.
Hilario Mercedes is very quick. Blood now from the mouth of Micky Ward. The quickness of Mercedes, I think, is surprising to some people here.
Seconds ticking away here in round number 4.
How the heck is Hilario Mercedes a 4 and 4
I don't
fighter?
know.
You figured that
I
one out.
can't tell you. His manager, said he's better. Everybody just thinks of him as an opponent. Well, 4 and 4, you are an opponent. But boy, he's anything but that. And there's a little late shot thrown after the bell, but Mercedes doesn't counter. And we follow Micky Ward into his corner, taking the mouthpiece out, and jammed in there pretty good. Easy, and it certainly hasn't been for these two guys so far. Ward in white, Mercedes in yellow, trimmed in white. Neither man has been down. Neither man has really been jolted. And now Ward switches southpaw again. Mercedes counters with a tattoo of right hands to the body.
You know, what's missing from this performance are combinations from Ward. Mercedes has had that. He's been throwing punches 2 and 3 at a time. Ward has not, and he usually does.
Well, Mercedes is quite strong at 143 and perhaps 148 pounds as he stands there now. Ward probably, after weighing in at 140 and a half, is probably no more than 143 pounds.
No, he's back to the southpaw stance. I guess he decided he was going to give that a try and see how it would turn out.
He's got some tape off his right glove. They're going to have to go to the corner and get the scissors to trim that. Mercedes seems to be getting off first here, Al.
He is. Huh? He's done that repeatedly in the fight, and he's been the one throwing the combinations.
Ward back to the orthodox style. We've got just a tad over a minute remaining here in round 5.
And the Ward jab is nullified. Mercedes has gone right there. It's straight right by Ward. It's not hurting Mercedes.
Mercedes banging away to the body. Ward switching southpaw for a brief moment. Good body show. Boy. Left hand, he is really pounding Mercedes now. Solid left hand by Ward.
Ward is landing good shots in the left-handed stance, and so he was right to stay with that stance, I guess.
Boy, Mercedes is tough. He's literally jumping off his feet to come back at him, and you think the crowd doesn't like this one? This is a beauty.
The only thing about that sequence was Ward was so wild he got hit with some shots.
Good solid right hand by Ward. Got Mercedes coming in, and he goes back to work with that left, working to the body. He's got Mercedes in trouble. He's got him in trouble, Al, but he'll fight his way out, it appears, with 30 seconds to go.
And he did it with left hands to the body and right hooks.
Oh, that right hand again flush on the chin of Mercedes. Ward with a little bolo shot. There's another. 15 seconds and the clock ticking down here in round 5, and Ward's really scoring well against Mercedes in this bout. But we're going to have to wait to see about round number 6. What a fight. We'll be back right after this.
Lowered the boom with that right hand.
So we go to round number 6. I gather you gave round 5 to Ward.
Yeah, I guess so. In fact, I made it a 10-8 round. And here in New Jersey, when that evens up the fight, they are more likely to make 10-8 rounds when there's not a knockdown. That's why I did that. I very seldom do that.
You anticipated my next question. I was going to lead you right into that.
Well, you know, good luck to Carlo. You know I very seldom do that, but they have changed the force scoring here in New Jersey, so in order to give the people at home an accurate reflection of what the scoring might be, I have to change along with it.
Most everywhere else in the country, and up until this year, well, anytime you got a 10-8 round, it meant you knocked the other guy down.
Yeah, although you were free, the discretion of judges could do it.
Yes.
Ward is really loading up with his punches now. He's starting to really vet them in against Mercedes.
That right hand on the solid left. In fact, he double pumped that left hand in there.
You know, sometimes it's very simple things turn a fight around. Remember I said in the 4th round that Ward was not doubling up on his punches at all. Over across the way on the ropes when he had Mercedes against the ropes, he started doubling up with left hands to the body. That gave him the idea, and since then, he has very seldom thrown one punch at a time.
Scheduled for 8, they're junior welterweights, in case you've just joined us. Mercedes banging away to the body. He's done that with great success in this fight. It was a very close fight. In fact, Al's got to the body even, and I don't know but what that may be right on the money. Seconds ticking away. Ward slips back in the southpaw stance. Round 6, perhaps the quietest of them all, comes to an end. Hilario Mercedes, yellow trunks trimmed in white. Irish Micky Ward out of Lowell, Massachusetts, in the white trunks. A couple of very tough young fighters, Albert.
That's for sure. And Micky Ward now boxing a little bit more. Hoping, I think, to counterpunch Mercedes as he comes in. Maybe thinking that he did move ahead in this fight, which I think he did by 1 point.
You gave Mercedes the last round?
No, I gave it to Ward. I have Ward ahead by 1 point. Yeah, that is true. Micky Ward stopped using the jab completely. Okay, they're not going to like that when they look at this film. This is a less disciplined, win, lose, or draw. This is a less disciplined performance by Micky Ward. Now, part of that is he hasn't fought since October. And for some guys, that might not be considered a long layoff, but it is for Micky Ward because he fought often in 1986.
Banging away with the left hand.
Ward had 10 fights in the past year.
Nails Mercedes with the right hand. Minute remaining here in round number 7. Mercedes counters with a good right hand. Catching Ward coming in, and they fall into a clinch. Randy Newman, the referee, separates the two. Good left hand. Caught Mercedes with the same head right to the body. Back with the left hand comes Ward.
Double left hook to the body.
Oh, solid right hand by Ward. Did follow the left to the body. 30 seconds remain here in round number 7. Ward has that left hand free, Al, on occasion, and banging away underneath. Now he throws the right to the body. Left hand kind of spun, solid left to the body. And again, he's got, I think, Mercedes in trouble as the round is coming to a close. And that'll be the end of round number 7. I believe he's ahead going into round number 8, but it's been a very grueling, tough fight for both men. And here we go to see about the final 3 minutes between these two junior welterweights. It's going to be a very close fight so far.
I've got Ward ahead by 2 points, but Hilario Mercedes may well be in it because I made that a 10-8 round in the 5th minute.
Now, work with the left hand.
Micky Ward has figured out how to work on the inside as a southpaw. As a lefty, he's been much more effective on the inside. You can see it there. He's able to land his left to the body better, and he's able to land the right hook to the head.
Now he's back to the orthodox stance. We're in round number 8. 8th and final round of this junior welterweight battle.
And you'll see, Tom, there's a pattern here. When he's on the outside, he wants to fight as a righty, and when he's on the inside, he wants to fight as a lefty. They figured out that worked, and Mickey's a very smart fighter. Once he sees something, he sticks with it. Now there, see, he turned the southpaw on the inside briefly. See the posture? And he can land. Now he's back to righty, but when he's lefty on the inside, he's excellent in that. Look at Mercedes, though. What a tough guy. And here he is in his 8th round for the first time ever. He is giving and taking.
That's right. He's giving almost as good as he's taking. Ward seems to be pressing the action, but Mercedes keeps throwing that uppercut. Good punch by Mercedes to score. Oh, there's a left-right combination, slapping Ward's face around a little bit, and now Mercedes hangs on and leans on his man. Into the final minute here of round number 8. Good right hand by Ward. Caught Mercedes a wild swing, and Ward has him right above us. Oh, good combinations by Mercedes, and a solid left by Ward. Good right hand by Mercedes. What an 8th round.
Amazing. I'll tell you, the chin of Ward and the chin of Mercedes being tested here. Both have been hit by big shots.
They have indeed. Toe-to-toe, no quarter asked and none given. 30 seconds remaining in round number 8.
Rounds 3, 5, and 8 in this fight, not to mention 7, have been really outstanding.
Solid right by Ward, and he needed it. And another right. Mercedes holds on, catches still another. Mercedes is wild, and you see the seconds running out in round number 8. Neither man down, neither man going down. There's the bell, and this one's over, and I tell you, 2 very tough cookies. Boy, what a tough fight to score. Interesting to see how the judges saw it. Irish Micky Ward, to the right of your screen, there's Luis Camacho congratulating his man. Hilario Mercedes, I tell you, they've got to have great respect and admiration for each other. 2 very, very tough guys.
It was a very good performance by Mercedes. As you look at Micky Ward, it was, personally, I think, not his best performance, even though he did some very good things in this fight. Mercedes fought extremely well.
And we have a split decision. Here is the official scoring. John Padre scores about 77-76 for Hilario Mercedes. Eva Shane scores it 78-74 for Irish Micky Ward. And Al DeVito scores it 77-75 for the winner, Irish Micky Ward.
But I tell you, Al, 77, 76, 77, 75, I think are realistic. I don't think 78, 74 is.
I don't know.
No, I think Micky Ward realizes he was in some kind of a tough fight. And Mercedes was what a generous loser. He applauded the decision. All right, great junior.
Mercedes continued his career as a spoiler, handing undefeated prospects Carl Goulding and Sal Lopez their first losses. It looks like he had some inactivity and weight fluctuation in his career, as he never advanced beyond the role of an opponent. Mercedes finished his career with a losing record of 10-12. Now, on the other hand, Ward, as many of you already know, went on to engage in legendary battles with Emmanuel Burton and Arturo Gatti, but not before suffering quite a few losses. This one being a close call, as even the local newspaper, the Asbury Park Press, had scored the bout in favor of Mercedes.